So Conley, Hartwig, and Jessica P. All right. What's that? Yeah, when their counsel's ready. Mr. Tamal, you ready, Mr. Hess? Have your client?
I just need to know where to space them out. There's 4 of them.
Well,
I can set up in the witness box.
yeah, so 2 in the witness box with the lawyers.
State my claim to that thing kind of.
Okay. Somebody here and then the.
Going in?
Yeah, all right, sure, unless you want the end of it.
I guess the 4th one over by you, don't you think? Or.
These 2 chairs right here.
Yeah, and those 2 chairs there.
That's fine.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how, I don't want to put all 3 of them in the, yeah, just 2 and 2. All right, so let's start bringing them up.
Sorry, can I go in that corner instead?
If you, yeah, wherever, I mean, there'll be 3 of them there, though. There'll be 3 in that box and there'll be.
No, so on
the other side?
On the bench on the other side, unless you prefer it's on this side. It's just, if I need to object and I stand up, you won't see me. 'Cause I'm kinda short.
Right. I don't have a problem. I just don't want you too close to the defendant there. And then I'd have this person go back, yeah, so that there's an open line.
Okay, yeah, my client's out of custody, so.
Okay.
So,
you should be fine.
okay.
Okay. Just trying to set up how to set up the courtroom with
This many people?
with this many people.
Should have seen Judge Morgan. Let us use her auditorium.
We don't have an auditorium. But we'll do the best we can. I think the out of custody, Mr. Yang will probably use the final the one behind you. We'll set the other 2 here. And then you're from Jackson with your client. You can be right here then. That's the table. Oh, I will. So feel free, because this courtroom is hot. Feel free to take off your coat if you choose to, just for convenience purposes. Anybody? We've already done a murder prelim, the co-defendant murder prelim this morning. So it's getting it's only getting warmer. It's not getting any cooler. So if you need to, you can feel free to take off your coat.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, so Mr. Stevens, which are we going on? Are we going on, Mr. Beck has 2 files, right?
That's correct.
Are we going on both of those, or did you want me to call both of those together?
Yes, because there is evidence that sort of crisscrosses on both.
All right. So we'll call both the Beck files, 607, 661. And then we have Mr. Conley. And that's 2 files on Mr. Conley also, right?
Correct.
All right. Then we have Miss Hartwig and Miss Perot. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. I forget, where are you going that time? I'm trying to think. Yeah. Oh, really? Before you or after? Okay. Thank you. Sure, that is not fun at all. What'd you say?
And then we're gonna go. Over one share.
Oh, that's fine.
Huh?
Be his legal assistant while you're sitting over there.
Something up.
Make yourself useful.
You need to get money, that's all.
Talk to him, not me.
Fair enough. An hourly rate's $100 an hour and see. where- I'm gonna go low just because I have no training. Okay. Fine.
Yeah. So Mr. Young, I'm gonna have you and your client slide about 2 feet over. And that'll put you in the line of sight of the court recorder and everybody. Right there, you're good.
I am on the confidence. Yeah.
Oh, wait, see. Okay. Mhm. Good luck with that. So go here. Mr. Hess, Mr. Conley, Ms. Smartwig, and Ms. Perez. Straight guy. I think we're all set. Ready?
Yes.
All right. So we're on the record in dockets 23-01600607, 23-01661. We'll go by defendant first. So that's 1607 and 1661. Appearances to the record, Mr. Hess and your client.
Thank you, Your Honor. Edward Hess on behalf of Jonathan Beck. We both of those cases to my left.
Okay, and sir, you are Jonathan Beck, correct? All right, thank you. And then as to docket 23-01236 and 23-01606, Mr. Johnson.
Good afternoon, man. Please, Honorable Court, Kareem Johnson for behalf of Mr. Conley.
Sir, you are Aaron Conley, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. And then as to docket 23-01235, People versus Julia Hartwig, Mr. Tomal.
Yes, Eric Tamal for Julia Hartley.
Ma'am, you are Julia Hartwig? Thank you. And as to docket 23-01658, Mr. Yang and your client.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Joseph Yang on behalf of Ms. Jessica Padua Sichai. For the record, will be Jessica P.
Okay,
Moving forward, she is president to my right.
ma'am, you are Jessica Prawaritsai, is that correct? Then we'll call you Jessica P from now on, okay? All right, this is the time set for preliminary examination. Mr. Stevens, how are we proceeding?
Thank you, Your Honor. Andrew Stevens on behalf of the people. The people are prepared to proceed. I have a few preliminary matters, but before I get too ahead of myself, I'll just put that on the record at this point.
All right. So are there any preliminary matters to come to the court's attention concerning sequestration or anything else?
Thank you, Judge. The first thing you mentioned is one of the first things I wanted to address, which was sequestration. Obviously, the people are taking all efforts to keep witnesses sequestered, and I think I certainly accomplished that. But I'm also going to ask that this matter not be live streamed on YouTube for a number of reasons, unless anybody objects. I'll leave it to them, but that's the people's request at this point.
Right. Mr. Hess, do you have any objection to the live streaming of this?
Yes, my client objects, Mr. Beck would like to be broadcast on YouTube.
All right,
Friends and family.
Mr. Tomal,
We take no position. Your Honor.
Mr. Johnson.
Yeah, we object. We like the matter streamed on YouTube.
All right, and Mr. Yang.
Take no position, Your Honor.
All right. Well, it is an open courtroom. It's an open courtroom. Streaming, we don't have any parameters concerning sequestration on who can watch it, who cannot. But without hearing something specific, Mr. Stevens, I think I'm just going to let it be broadcast.
What I would indicate is certainly we have underlying allegations of witness intimidation. And I've learned via one of the witnesses and Detective McGonigal, who is to my right, that links to the live stream are connected to one or more members or one or more of the defendants' Facebook pages that are used to then sort of disseminate it further and identify witnesses that may be present. And so for those reasons, I think there is all the necessary cautions need to be taken to protect some of these people that are present, that will be coming present before the court.
With the objections noted, Mr. Johnson, you indicated you wanted to. Did you want to make a formal objection?
Yes, Your Honor, we make a formal objection. My client's entitled to public hearings. If they just did a transcript and I took the transcript myself and passed it out to the neighborhood, that'd be lawful. The framers of this country wanted public trials and public criminal proceedings. The fact that somebody may be put this on their Facebook page, even if that's true, so what? A witness list, in this case, would be filed. It has been filed. A preliminary witness has been filed on the complaint. That complaint has been put in a public court file, and it's public information. It is no secret that people are testifying. The community knows it. The community's entitled to know.
All right. Do you have any case law to support your argument
About public trials?
Well, this is a public trial. Anybody
Yeah.
can come into the courtroom and watch it any day, but the streaming is a little different.
Right.
So that's a new arena, the streaming. Do you have any case law to support your contention about the streaming of a public? Anybody can come in the courtroom that wants to. This is a public entity. Streaming places social media in an aspect of this. I'm just wondering if there's anything in regards to that you'd like to mention for the record.
No, Your Honor, I don't have any case law currently right now. Haven't heard any case law mentioned by the prosecutor to support his position.
All right.
It's my position. If the court normally streams these things on YouTube, this case should be no different.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. Anybody else want to be heard? Mr. Yang, Mr. Hess, or Mr. Tomal? Mr. Hess.
I would second Mr. Johnson.
All right. Thank you. I find because of the record that's been